too, Bill. We're used to criticism. Criticism is kosher in the work that we do. Criticism's great. What cancel culture is about is not criticism. It is about punishment. It is about making a person radioactive. It is about taking away their job. The writer Jonathan Rauch has called it something like social murder. And I think that's right. And I think a critical part of it, if you look at a bunch of the instances that I hope we'll get into, it's not just about punishing the sinner. It's not just about punishing the person for being insufficiently pure. It's about a sort of secondary boycott of people who would deign to speak to that person or appear on a platform with that person. And we see just very obviously where that kind of politics gets us. If conversation with people that we disagree with becomes impossible, what is the way that we solve conflict?
And not disagree with that much. Again,
this is the critical thing. As politics in this country has come to supplant religion, and I believe it has for many people, politics has come to be people's almost religious identity. And so you see it on the right with the kind of worship of Trump as a deity who can do nothing wrong. And you see it on the left where to be anything less than defunding the police or abolish the police to choose the issue of the day makes you something like a heretic.
Right.
And that's an enormous problem because what it's meant is the collapse of moderates. It's meant the collapse of the center and the retribalization of this country. And the whole deal with this country, the reason that it's exceptional with all of its flaws is that we depart from history. We say clannishness, tribalism, that we can overcome that there's something bigger than lineage or kin or the political tribe you belong to. And I think what we're seeing right now, and is a very scary moment, is a kind of return to the mean of history. And I think it's up to us to defend the ideas that have made this country unique and a departure from history.
And it makes people inauthentic. For those who think that this is just, again, celebrities whining or elites or something, there was a survey recently and 62% of people say they're afraid to share what they truly believe. And we become, I used to call them avatars. There's your real self who talks around the kitchen or in a bar or with very close friends who you trust. And then there's this public person, which is even if you have 100 followers on Twitter or whatever, at the office. Sometimes even at the drunken clam when you're with friends, you can't trust. They might tattle on you at work if you say a bad joke or something. And people don't like walking around on eggshells. So I just want to read some